really at the start of the season he was playing split end, and then by week 3 he was, at halfback, and by week 4 he was, he started down at IVC, his first start at quarterback for us in our shotgun offense, and gained 100 and some yards, and big game like that on the road in the conference and set us up to win a conference championship. And by then, we had a pretty good idea that we had something special going on with him and Adam in that backfield, and they really worked well together.
I was initially at like a wide receiver, and I don't even know if I would play wide receiver that much, but more defense. Well, first I thought Adam, the fullback, he lines up to me. I thought my other coach told me he was going to be the quarterback. But then the first day, at Monday, when we went outside, because usually we watch film first, Coach McKenzie told me that I was going to be quarterback. So I was a little surprised and a little nervous because I didn't have the best luck at quarterback and junior tackle.
You kind of worry at times about putting a sophomore in that position. And you know what? He did a great job of adapting to what we asked him to do. And each week, as the season went along, you could see he was getting more and more comfortable. And he just did more and more things on offense.
Yeah, I never expected to be right here. It's great, though.
Can you talk about the kick return a little bit? Because that seemed to be the big spark in the season.
Yeah, well, they threw, with like 50 seconds left, they threw the pass, and miraculously that kid caught it and scored the touchdown, and they were winning 6-2. And right when they kicked off, it was right to me. I had to move to my left a little bit, but when I caught it, I was looking straight ahead because it was a middle return. I just saw a big hole to run through and just kind of busted through it. Probably the craziest moment of the year for me.
That's one of those plays that if we don't make that play, you kind of wonder where we go, because we're 0-3 going down to Chillicothe. Evan made a great run on that. It does take a special athlete to return kicks. He made a great play that probably saved our season.
Sometimes I knew when the other team was keying on me, like I'd catch a middle linebacker always following me when I faked and stuff, and the defensive ends always be ready for me to run around the outside.
What you saw was teams starting to really gear their game plan around stopping him, and to a certain extent they were able to do that in certain games, and then teams that really didn't do that, he made them pay.
It was weird knowing that there was so much attention for the other team to be on me, but I think that opened up a lot of runs for our other backs. I like how we have many options and many talented skill players, because our team is very talented, like with Zach and Robert on defense, and our offensive line, we have 4 conference first team or second team offensive linemen, so that really helped.
I think the greatest thing about Evan is he's not any different today than he was week 1. He's still just, he's just Evan, and he's not a kid that, a lot of times success gets to kids' heads, and Evan's not that way. I mean, Evan just wants to be part of the group, and he's and I think that's what made it very easy for our upperclassmen to accept him on the varsity team and understand it. All season long in the preseason, he was working very hard in the weight room with those kids. He'd come in at 6 o'clock in the morning with them, and and like I said, he hasn't changed day 1 since then, and we're looking forward to next year, and I'm sure he's going to be the same kid next year that he is this year.